There are mistakes that home sellers make that cost them thousands of dollars. I'd like to share those with you so you can avoid making those mistakes in the future. And I want to give you some strategies to help you attract a buyer that's looking for your home. And I want to give all that to you today. If you're considering selling your home in the near future, I would not remodel the kitchen because you probably won't get your money back. Instead, consider painting the cabinets and changing the hardware. This inexpensive upgrade will immediately transform the way your kitchen looks. Now, if you have a hard floor surface like a ceramic tile or hardwood floors, I wouldn't replace that either. Consider cleaning your grout. That'll immediately change the way your flooring looks. Now, if you have a couple broken tiles, then yeah, I definitely would replace that. But simply cleaning the grout will really change the way your floors look. Now, carpeting, if it's beyond being cleaned and stretched, then yes, replace the carpeting. You'll definitely get your money back on that. Just simply get a neutral color. Now, if you plan on staying in the home 5 years or more, then I'm going to contradict everything that I just said. I would get the kitchen that you want. I would get the floorings that you're in love with. Go and get it. So that way you have plenty of time to enjoy those upgrades. Let me share with you a strategy on how to find a budget for your renovation. Get a basic idea of what your home is worth today. There's no way you can know exactly what it's worth, but get a basic idea of approximately your home's value. And then find a recent sale of a home that has been upgraded and that sold. So let's say that your home's worth about $450,000 and somebody just sold for a $550,000 that was upgraded. So that would give you an idea of about $100,000 for your budget. Now, it's really important to not upgrade above your home's value. So have an idea of what your budget is and then try to stick to that dollar amount. Now, if you know there are repairs that are needed related to your structural or your mechanical, best to have that repaired or replaced, but don't hide it. If it's not within your budget, then just simply disclose that there's something wrong here. Oftentimes, the buyer will find out about these defects. If they don't find out during the home inspection, they'll find out after the closing. And the liability that the former owner would have at that point is far exceeds what it initially would have cost to have it done right the first time. So either get it repaired or replaced, and if it's not in your budget, then just let the buyer know and disclose. But please do not hide. And if you have some unfinished projects, get them done. When a buyer sees that there's incomplete projects, it gives the impression that the home's not been well maintained and directly affects their perception of the value. So you want everything to be done and completed by the time a buyer sees your home. Now, here are the do's. It's important to remove personal photographs from your home and to declutter your property. If you don't want to find a home for it by giving it away or sell it, then put it into storage. I love those pods that you can put on your driveway and load your stuff in, and then they haul it away and bring it back to you when you need it. I wouldn't put the items in your closet or store it in your garage because they're going to open all those. They're going to see it. It's best to store it off the property. When you're decluttering your home and you start to feel naked, you're almost there. Keep going. It's really important to give your home a clean palette to where just about anybody feels comfortable when they walk into your home. Just before you have your home photographed, have a deep clean. I love to see those crews come in there to where you got multiple people working at the same time and polishing your home from top to bottom. Have your blinds cleaned, have your shutters cleaned, clean the windows, the inside, the out. Just clean everything spick and span. Now, cleaning is the best bang for your buck when marketing your home. It's gotta be clean. It's really important that your home is clean, is maintained until you get into escrow. Have your landscaper come and blow the entire property. Get all the leaves out of there. Trim the bushes, trim the palm trees. And if you have Mexican fan palms, consider having that lower third of the tree skimmed. That really makes a big difference and makes the whole backyard pop, and buyers love to see those trees skimmed. Have your home staged, especially if it's vacant. Having the right eye come in and put an appropriate furniture in at the right spot and the right color can really draw and bring everything in. And that is such a talent of being able to decorate. Even with your own furniture, having the right person come in can really make some nice subtle adjustments to open it up and make your home warm and invite. Here's the biggest takeaway that I'd like for you to get from this video. When a home is marketed properly, like they've done all these steps, the agent has taken professional photographs and a professional video of the home, they've identified who the buyer is, and they're marketing the home to that buyer. When they get into the property, they already know what it looks like. When they get in there, they've already seen it online. They know what the front of the home looks like. They know what the kitchen looks like, the backyard, the pool, the primary suite. They know it top to bottom. The reason they're in the home is to see how it makes them feel when they walk through the front door. So all these do's that we discussed is really giving your home a clean palette to where it feels like they're at home. That's what you want. By doing these, you often will get a result of a higher price offer and a closing that's most comfortable for the seller. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below. If you have any questions for me, my contact information is below.